Oopsie, forgot to unmute. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the streets of Long Beach for the Grand Prix of Long Beach here, round 3 of the Pummu Indycar series. And there we see the glorious fountain section with the rather annoying lights on the statue as well. Definitely going to be a fun race to watch. Unfortunately, I'm not able to stream this race because my internet does not like the idea of me streaming. However, that will not stop me. It will not stop me from getting you guys this race, though it might just be posted in full length on the Pummu IndyCar series channel. So yeah, that's what's happening there. I need to go and do a grid rundown, which I completely forgot. And as luck would have it, the spectate camera is not working. So we will do this the old-fashioned way of just going down the grid, not in the pit lane. So on pole position, we have Yeetie. Okay, there seems to be a problem. There seems to be a bit of a technical difficulty here at the beginning of the race, which is always a good sign. There we go. So they figured out the issue, so we'll just move on. I don't like the fact that y'all can see my cursor, but let me do some live editing real quick, maybe. That might have just broke my OBS. Uh-oh. No, there it goes. Let me see if I can get that annoying little cursor off the screen for y'all before we start this. Okay, I can't, so I'm not going to. So, E.T.'s on pole position, followed by Anna's, or the Killer Element, followed by Nathan, a very strong qualifying from him. Nathan and E.T. both the top 2 in title contenders so far in this championship, followed by Messi in the 7-Eleven car and Trainwreck in the DHL. Finds Z in his McLaren livery there, and YOLO Killer in his Mexico-friendly livery there. Very nice looking livery. We have Pepper in his Ferrari. We have Pumpkin in his number 9 car there. We have Useless in a Red Bull livery, of course. And we have Mutin there. And the number 10 car, no, 20 cars, excuse me. Then we have Doge, Luke, and Little Man rounding up the grid, and there we go. They are starting to go and get this race underway. Definitely going to be a very dramatic one. Going to be very hard for these drivers. I believe they might have just wrecked there as well. And there we go, Little Man goes through now. This is not working out exactly how I would want it. I don't know why I can spectate only 2 drivers and one of the marshals. Very odd. So, of course, I guess things can't be perfect. E.T., our pole sitter, I think had an accident. E.T. had some sort of incident on the formation lap and is unfortunately put down towards the back of the grid. But he's able to regain his position. So we'll go on board with Nathan here as they approach the front stretch out the final corner. Some more contact there. No restart zone here. Only the start-finish line. And we are green here in Long Beach, and they're already 3 wide almost for the lead, and Messi gets a massive start. And we'll go on this camera here, and oh, Messi's into the wall, finds he's into the wall, and it's mayhem already. Massive contact there, but it seems like everyone was able to get out of it just fine. Nathan comes the worst out of all of that. Very good qualifying position for him, but unfortunately all of that hard work is going to be taken away, and Trainwreck's in the lead, followed by Yeety now. Useless with a pretty good restart as well. Now there's a 4-way, 6-way battle. There's a massive pack there. I'm not typing, cool. Train... And oh, I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. We'll go on board with Trainwreck in this battle for the lead here just after the start. Really good start from Trainwreck there. Apparently, I guess, that turn 1 incident really did help him. And E.T. just behind him made some contact with the wall there as well. But Trainwreck's into the wall at the final corner as well. So a very chaotic start to this race. Very chaotic. But no pace car just yet. No caution, I should say, sorry. So train leads, followed by E.T. We'll actually hop off board. We'll hop off his onboard camera here, actually. And view E.T. coming through, followed by Useless, and Onaz battling it out for P3. Oh, and there might have been some contact there between Pumpkin and Pepper into the wall together. Okay, cool. So on board. Oh, Yeety must have made some sort of mistake. And no, Trainwreck's into the wall! Trainwreck, a massive contact into the wall. He's gonna go down to P4. And now Onaz and Yeety are battling for the lead. This track, the drama at this track is just gonna continue to build up, it appears. Oh my, massive mistake from Trainwreck there. There was some sort of mistake from Yeety just before it as well that put Onaz in front of him. And now Onaz is leading here in Long Beach. Wow, and Yeety into the wall again. Go on board with Trainwreck, who's facing pressure from Pumpkin and Pepper, who are still side by side through out of the fountain section. And Yeety, bad exit out of that corner. Very bad exit, and Trainwreck will easily get past him there. And as Clone said it in chat, you might have seen there. It does seem like Trainwreck into the wall again. That's going to allow Pepper and E.T. to get past him. Awful. I mean, really good to really bad for Trainwreck, and all in the span of 2 laps. And there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. Apparently. But now it goes green, so they got the track cleared out. And Onaz is starting to run away with the battle for the... Running away from any sort of pressure, really, from Useless, Pepper, E.T., and Trainwreck. I mean, Useless must have had a really good restart. I don't remember him starting up towards the front, and here he is in P2 now, but he has Pepper, E.T., and Trainwreck directly behind him, all 4 of which have proven that they can be really very quick around these types of tracks here. Oh, and E.T.'s into the wall, so is Useless. But Trainwreck's gonna pull off a massive double overtake on both Pepper and E.T. What a wonderful move there. And E.T. and Pepper go side by side. They keep it clean, and E.T. will come out as P4, I believe. I need to remember that Onaz is in the lead despite him running away. Trainwreck into the inside wall there. That's gonna put him in the outside wall, and that's gonna put E.T. right back in front of him. And Pepper as well. Oh, and Pepper went to the wall. Trainwreck made contact as well. That's going to really help Yuti relieve some pressure. That's going to put all the podium positions really spaced out from the rest of the pack, and that's going to put Miaton and Nathan back into this battle for what it would be P4, I believe, at the moment. So Onoz with a match. Oh, big contact between Nathan and Trainwreck. Trainwreck just tried to cut Nathan off. Nathan seems to be a little bit stuck as well. Some sort of mechanical issue there, but he seems to have gotten it back going again. It seems more contact was made as well, and Nathan just falls right down the order. Not exactly the best start you would want from Nathan. Oh, Miaton! Some sort of mistake there. I guess a lot of oversteer. A lot of oversteer, and what has happened up ahead? Is that... Oh, Onoz, I think, has made a mistake. We'll go to the front of the grid, and he has made a couple of mistakes because now Useless is in the lead, and Trainwreck is sending it down the inside of Onoz, and it's a three-way battle now, and some sort of mistake has put Onoz from the lead down to P5. Oh my goodness, it really... Oh, and Onoz is probably going to make contact with the wall as well. And now he's going to fall behind Miaton as well. If I could spell Yeti's name right, we will go on board with him. There we go. So Useless leads now. Talk about a change of order. Very sudden. Suddenly, Yeti and Useless find each other in very good positions. And just behind them, Pepper wanting to get closer to put pressure on these two leaders. We are at a road course, so that means drivers do have to drive on both tire compounds. It's a matter of when drivers will decide to go onto the hard tires. Mandatory pit stop that has to be made here. Yusuf still in the lead, and Pepper right on the tail of Yeti. These two drivers are representing Six Gear Motorsports, I believe, so maybe some sort of team. Oh, Yeti into the back of Useless, and Useless into the wall! Oh! My, the marshals might have a look at that. That was a lot of nasty contact. Oh my. So Yeti leads, followed by Pepper. This is an amazing race. And Yeti has been told that... Yeti has been warned for that contact by race control. Now Pepper sending it down the inside of Yeti. No team orders here, it seems, for Six Gear Motorsports, as Pepper seems to just force his way into the lead. This race is going to be very, very important for a lot of drivers. This is probably one of the very last chances that a lot of drivers have of getting back into the championship, as some sort of contact was made behind him with a sector 2 yellow, but it goes green right afterwards, so it seems to be clear. We're gonna ignore the fact that I am currently refilling my water bottle, in case you're wondering why the camera has not moved in a hot minute. And oh, Yeti! Weird contact there into the wall. I guess he got a little bit loose there in the corner. And we'll go on board with Trainwreck, as there seems to be some sort of drama involving himself and Onoz now. So Trainwreck and Useless now battling for what would be the final podium position. Miaton wanting to get involved in this battle as well. Oh, and Useless into the wall. And Littleman requesting help from the marshals. And I guess some sort of incident happened with Littleman. He's gonna fall way down the order for him. not exactly the best start for him. Starting basically at the very back of the grid, and now... Oh, Mietin on the inside of Trainwreck through that corner. Trainwreck just a little bit slow. He's gonna go down behind Mietin. A little bit of contact, but they keep it clean, and now Onoz will overtake Trainwreck. And apparently Little Man is pitting as well. So, Little Man hoping to make some sort of recovery drive if he just gets the track position right. Though it seems he might also be going a lap down as Mietin and Onoz make contact through the final corner. That's going to help Eustace be able to run away, and that's going to help Trainwreck possibly overtake Mietin. Very hard to tell who's in the lead between these two, but I know that Eustace and Onoz are now able to look in their mirrors and see both of these drivers behind him, and it is going to be Trainwreck who gets the overtake done. Though slight contact into the wall is going to make Mietin and Trainwreck go side by side. Mietin pulls out of it, thinking better of it. And Trainwreck into the wall again, a lot of contact. Oh, and Trainwreck into the wall! Trainwreck into the wall, but he manages to recover. He manages to recover and still be ahead of Mietin, admittedly because of some contact, and now Trainwreck into the wall again. That's going to put Mietin way ahead of him, and that's going to put Trainwreck under pressure from Messi and Nathan. UT is starting to catch up on Pepper, at least according to an entire lap, as Useless might have had a slow final corner there. Oh, Little Man! Oh! Big crash on the front stretch. And that's gonna be a caution! So, the pit lane closes when the caution comes out. And they have managed to get Little Man going again, though he's gonna be collected by Doge. Oh, and Pepper under caution goes into the tire barrier. But at least now he has... At least now he won't get overtook by ED because of that mistake. So we'll go on board with Pepper, who is leading the pack, now under this yellow. Joining a bit of a Discord channel real quick so other people can hear me, because I realize I can actually voice channel or voice chat. And they are actually gonna red flag the race momentarily, probably to just allow for the rest of the grid to catch up. Still waiting for the SA to let me speak, so we're under red flag here in Long Beach. So we're back underway here in Long Beach. I believe we will continue to pace around. I do not believe we're going green this time by. And we are not green this time by, so pits are open and Pepper comes in, followed by E.T. Little Man does not pit, but he is a lap down, so that would be pretty wise, and it seems everyone that could pit has pit. And somehow Doge has spun out on the front stretch. What is happening here? So Doge was allowed to unlap himself, however... I'm very sorry if you guys can hear me. How did he think Little Man was the leader? Okay, that's weird. Anyways, hi, I'm recording the race and I'm just gonna post the full race, like, replay on to the channel after the race. Are we green this time? Okay, we're not green this time, bye, good. So, I don't know if you saw what happened DSA, but, Doge sort of just went, like, got to the, okay, that was very weird to watch without any context. I want you to know. I'm like, Mia. It's so far, it seems like you do not want to be leading this race because so far everyone that has led this race has made some sort of mistake. I'll just mute him for now. So, excuse me as I drink some water. There's Little Man. Race control has told him to just let the grid pass him, and that he would just physically give him his laps back so he can be on the lead lap again. Very nice of race control. Oh, and we are gonna go green this time by. We are gonna go green once again here in Long Beach and on us. At a very, very awkward final corner. That's gonna help Pepper have a pretty decent gap. Anas needs to be careful and not get jumped here. And we are green, and Anas might get dinked for jumping the restart because he was already full speed, but he did have the gap because of the incident. Everyone passes Pepper, so Pepper loses out because of that massive gap, and there might have been a turn 1 incident, and I think there might have. Let's view it, and Doge stuck in the runoff area, so some sort of incident did happen. As there goes Onas, Edie, Trainwreck, Meaton, and Eustace, all 5 of your leaders here for this race so far. We'll go on board with Onos, who's looking down the outside of Yeti, but not able to make a move stick, and now it is a four-way battle for the lead. Yeti with a lovely pass into the lead. And Trainwreck into the inside wall there. That's really gonna hurt Miatin and Onos. Onos with a switchback move and Trainwreck into the wall. Backwards just before the final corner. He's going to be able to get it back going again, but that is going to put him out of contention for the lead at the moment. Meanwhile, Onos is starting to catch up to Yeti down the front stretch, but he has Miatin to worry about just behind him, and I believe Onos is going to go down the inside of Yeti into turn one. Here we go, and Onos will be leading here in Long Beach, but Yeti wants to make a move into the fountain. They make contact. They both go into the wall, but Onos continues driving, and now Miatin's gonna probably overtake Yeti once again. Two teammates battling it out for position. Oh, and Onos is into the wall, and that's gonna really... Oh man, I don't think Yeti and Onos make contact there. So it's really gonna be Miatin into the lead. Oh, and Onos into the inside wall. Slight mistakes there, as there might have been contact, and there was Trainwreck and I believe Pepper. Oh, what was that? Oh my lord. I don't know what just happened to Miatin, but he basically just went over the tire barrier. And now Useless and Pumpkin. Oh, Lono's into the wall! And now Pumpkin will make contact with him as well. Oh man. So far, very dramatic race. As I lag a little bit there, but we get back going. Miatin just behind this battle for the lead between Useless and Yeti now. They almost... Oh! Contact there! Yeti stopped in the fountain! Some sort of mistake there! A lot of mistakes, and Miatin will have to lead by at least a decent margin! Yeti and Useless trying to battle it out, but I think they really need to work together if they want to catch up to Miatin, who suddenly is in the lead. Oh my word. The lead, no one has really held the lead for more than a couple of laps except for Pepper, and that was because of the caution. And just before, and I believe Yeti might have just barely gotten a better exit there out of that corner, but he's not going to be able to make a move into the final sector, so we'll just have to wait till the front stretch as I begin to lag a little bit more and more. Always lovely. Oh, and I'm free. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is not the best, so now Miatin will be in the lead, followed by Yeti. And Useless nowhere to be seen. Quite literally almost out of my render distance. That is how much of a gap. Oh, Miatin had a bad exit out of the fountain. And Nathan on a warning. Now Nathan has a warning. Covers deciding to be the official for this race. And he has decided to give the second warning of this race entirely to Nathan. Meanwhile, during this battle for the lead, people on the radio reporting that Lemon, aka Anas, is having a massive drive to try and recover. He ended up P11 due to that collision that happened just a few laps ago, and now he's back into P9. We'll just have to wait and see where he ends up. We'll just have to wait and see where Anas ends up at the end of this lap as I begin to lag again. Less than half of a second separate Miatin and Yeti. These two battling it out very hard as teammates. And now Anas is up into P8. And oh, Yeti's into the wall! Oh, and Miatin's into the wall! Oh no! And now Yeti will be into the lead! And I believe at the start of this race, all eyes were on Trainwreck, and now I believe all eyes might be on Anaz. And speaking of Anaz, we'll go on board with him. As I again lag, we'll go on board with Anaz, who is trying to make some sort of recovery drive. Now he has Findsy in front of him in the McLaren car. And he has a big pack of Little Man Trainwreck and I believe to be YOLO Killer behind him. Trainwreck sideways out of that corner causes YOLO Killer to go sideways as well. A 2-second gap between Yeetie and Mietin. Yeetie really having to hope that another caution does not happen. A little bit of a bad exit out of the final corner for Anaz there. And Anaz is back into P9. So it's still in the points. Definitely still a points finish. However, definitely not exactly what Anaz was hoping for, especially earlier when he was battling for the lead. Then again, a lot of drivers were probably hoping that they could maybe have a shot at winning this. And then we see how this track has treated them. So what was it? It was Trainwreck in the lead near the beginning of the race by a decent margin. He goes into the wall. Pepperton leads, and then he also goes into the wall. E.T. overtakes him, and then, Luke is in the wall there. Luke into the wall, but he's able to keep it going before any contact is made or before he can interfere, and finds he might have just had a bad exit out the final corner, but it might have just been enough to get away from Anaz. And this is the type of driving... This is the type of driving that Anaz, I believe, definitely terrifying to watch. Just being able to recover. As they're just in front of these guys, we saw the leaders on the other side of the wall, and we saw that Useless is actually starting to catch up to Meaton quite a bit. Admittedly, Useless will not be battling for the lead if it were to finish like this, but he definitely wants to finish higher than P3, it seems. Excuse me. So Anaz and Findsy just trying to be really careful, trying to hit all the right spots here. And Findsy might have had a bad corner, and Anaz is looking to capitalize on it. And he will. What a lovely move there just before the final corner, and he will probably hold on to this position over Findsy. And just ahead of them, Pumpkin and Nathan are battling it out. Naturally, we'll go on board with them. If I can get his name right. So Nathan and Pumpkin battling it out as well. Pumpkin bad exit out of the fountain section. They're side by side. And Nathan just had a better line there. Forces his way through and up in to P5, I believe. Sorry about that. Need to figure it out. And I believe Pumpkin went into the wall there. Just behind him. And he did. So Pumpkin into the wall. That's going to allow Anaz and Findsy to get up ahead. And there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. And I was about to ask why. And Useless into the wall. So was starting to catch up to Meat. And now he's going to be all the way back. And Lim and Anaz. Amazing double overtake. But it's going to be just for P4. Still a massive amount of points. And so far, this race is going about exactly how you would want it if you were ET. And Anna's into the wall there into turn 1 as well. That's going to allow Nathan to catch right up. But Nathan not able to make any moves. These corners not exactly the best overtaking corners, and Pumpkin has a warning against him now. So I guess some sort of contact between Pumpkin and Luke. And Nathan into the wall there. Useless go side by side with him. We'll go and view this just behind Anna. See how this goes. Nathan just able to get a better braking zone, but Useless side by side with him now. And Nathan, into the tire barrier! Tried to make some sort of move on the outside. It's just not gonna work out for him. Pumpkin will overtake him. Luke might be able to overtake him as well. And he will. Nathan, down to order. Mistakes are very costly around here, but they are quite common. Speaking of mistakes, Meaton seems to have made some sort of mistake, because now Pepper is a lot closer to him than I would have imagined he was. Go on board with Anas, who doesn't have a lot ahead or behind him. He does have a Useless behind him, but Useless so far has not found much use in his tires or his pace. Definitely a very dramatic race, but it seems the race is starting to calm down quite a large bit now. We'll go on board with Luke, who has Pumpkin directly in front of him. He'll be wanting to overtake Pumpkin soon, as I believe E.T. has just officially lapped Little Man again. Tire not the biggest factor here with the... Luke down the inside of Pumpkin! Massive move. They both go into the wall, but Luke is going to be able to get the overtake done. And Onos is into the pits as Luke does get a warning for that move. And Onos into the pits. Maybe looking... Pumpkin spins! So Luke able to get the overtake done on Pumpkin, though quite forcibly and quite against what the stewards would like to watch, and Luke goes into the wall as well, and he needs to recover quickly because here comes Trainwreck. They're going to make contact, and that's going to allow Trainwreck to get on the inside of Luke, as just behind him Pumpkin, I believe, was side by side with someone, but not anymore. And Luke around the outside of Trainwreck goes into the wall, and he's going to get overtook by Anas. Excuse me. And this, I believe, is about to be a very entertaining recovery drive from Anas, who is going to be on a lot fresher tires now. And into the wall! The commentator's curse! And Messi gets into the back of him. That was quite a messy contact there, but he's able to recover. Just showing my apologies towards Anas for, unfortunately, giving him the commentator's curse. He did recover quite well, got a nice exit out the final corner, and he's going to be able to overtake Luke as he goes into the wall. And Pumpkin, 2 out of 3 warnings. I guess some sort of contact between himself and Luke made Luke go into the wall. And it's through... Anna's into the inside wall, into the outside wall. And that's going to allow Luke to re-overtake him. I am beginning to very much regret mentioning anything of Anna's, because I mentioned him having a nice recovery drive, and all of a sudden he begins going down the order. But Messi made some sort of bad exit there, and Anas is going to very easily get past him. And Doge hard into the wall. Not entirely sure what happened there. But Doge is able to keep it going. He is going to be blue flagged here. But a lot of contact there from Edie, I believe, to get him past. Now we'll go back on board with Anaz, who, I hate to say it, will still be trying to recover from his recovery drive. Useless gets a bad exit out of the fountain section. That's going to put Anaz right on his tail. Oh, but Anaz hugged the wall a little bit too hard. And Anna's looking on the inside of Useless. He might not be side by side with him, and he isn't. He'll think better than to make a move there. But Useless had a worse exit than him. And Meaton is into the wall. Oh, but he's able to keep it going. He just interferes with Useless a little bit more than what he would like. And Anna's really enjoyed seeing Useless make contact with Meaton there. A little bit of contact with the wall there, not too much. As Messi tries to send it, I think, on Anna's, or at least trying to get a better exit. As Train goes into the pits. As Doge has retired from the race, apparently. So we'll stay on board with Anaz, who is now side by side with Useless, and Useless just forces him into the outside wall, forces that overtake to get, well, absolutely abandoned. A little bit of contact there between them, but I'm sure there were no hard feelings about it. So Pumpkin up ahead. The last of the podium positions, Luke trying to catch up to him. Oh, and Useless in Anaz into the wall. That's gonna put Anaz directly. That's gonna put Anaz in front of Useless, and that might put Meaton in front of Anaz. Depending on how long this straight is, Anaz is hoping that this straight ends sooner rather than later. And he will survive, and oh, Messi spins! A bit of contact there. But they continue on, and Anaz is side by side with Meaton for what I believe to be P5. And yes, they are. As they go to turn 1, we'll go on board with Luke, who is battling for the last podium position. And speaking of the last podium position, Luke is now on the podium, but he has Pumpkin directly behind him. And he has a very pacey Anaz and Meaton behind them as well. And oh, Luke into the wall, but Pumpkin was right behind him. He's not going to be able to capitalize on the mistake. Or yes, he is. Luke, slow there. And Pumpkin will overtake Luke, and Anaz will overtake Luke as well. Zero trying to communicate to his team through the chat, but I think he's a little bit... Oh, Luke into the wall! Oh, and Pumpkin into the wall as well! Some sort of contact there! Didn't catch it! Was there contact between Anaz and Pumpkin there that put Pumpkin into the wall? Who knows, but now Anaz has a massive gap behind him, and he'll be on the podium now. And just on the other side of the wall, there is P2 man. There is Pepper. Oh, and Anna's bad exit there. What happened there? Oh, and indeed, there was contact. There was indeed contact between Anna's and Pepper. And Anna's is gonna get a warning. Race control informs Anaz that he's been warned. Anaz responds that it was revenge. Oh, and we have Useless He's a little bit stuck. He's being helped by the marshals and he's able to keep it going. So useless, this race just gets bad to worse for him. Yeah, we'll go on board with Hiti, who has a really comfortable lead here. Oh, and Messi into the wall. Oh, Messi into the wall, and Edie gets into him. This is really gonna hurt his lead. Oh, no. Now, where is Pepper? Is Pepper anywhere near? I don't believe he is. They're able to keep it going. And I think some sort of contact between Pepper was made and the lap traffic. Oh, that gap went from 16 seconds to 8 seconds, so Pepper did definitely gain, but Edie was able to recover in time, but maybe that might have put him out of his groove, his little comfortable spot, you know. Take it from a past driver's, take it from the past driver, we get into these grooves. We get used to how the car feels and how to drive, and then something happens. Some sort of incident happens, we get out of the groove, and then it's just a mess from there, as Pumpkin might be going a lap down soon as well. So we'll go on board with Trainwreck, who just had a pretty bad exit out the fountain section there. P4, I believe, is long gone. Excuse me. P4, I believe, is long gone as a dream for Trainwreck, but he does have Nathan and Findsy behind him. We'll go back on board with E.T., who is still having to deal with lap traffic ahead of him. Needy down the inside of Pumpkin. Pumpkin will let him by. A very nice decision there. Lap 31 of 35. Here in Long Beach. A very chaotic start to this race, and now it all comes down to if E.T. is able to hold off from any sort of pressure. Oh, E.T. into the wall there, but he's able to keep it going. Oh, got very scared there, and I'm sure he got scared as well. These tire barriers are very, very grippy. You do not want to be making contact with them. And Nathan receives another warning from race control. So Nathan's on warning 2 out of 3 now. Oh, and Messi into the wall again, and E.T. again makes contact with him. Not enough to help Pepper catch up, however, Pepper might make contact with him as well. Oh, and Pepper was involved in the wreck, and this is massive for E.T. Oh no, what's happened? Messi spun, hit the wall, and Pepper just unsighted ended up going into him. Oh, and Useless and Little Man into the tire barrier just behind him. And Useless gets a warning immediately. So this race, Pepper did have some sort of chance near the beginning of this race, but now E.T. has a massive gap and Pepper just completely held up by Messi after that incident. Nothing Messi could really do. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I would not want to be Pepper right now. Absolutely fuming. As Eustace gets another warning. Go on board with our leader, who is going through the final sector now. And into the final turn. He has Pumpkin right behind him, but Pumpkin is a lap down. So hope he shouldn't have any sort of pressure from him. E.T. started from pole position. May have not have led on the first lap. May have not have led that many laps, but the laps that he has had to lead, he's led them quite well. I think that was a genuine stroke. Oh my lord. Oh, as Luke. Some sort of incident into turn 1 causes him to be in the runoff. And Pumpkin is doing quite well to stay caught up with E.T., but he is still lap traffic, so he needs to be a little bit careful. Definitely nice to have someone to drive with around this track, though. Anna's according to race control. Anna's has the fastest lap so far of this race. E.T. on hard tie. Oh, Pumpkin makes contact slightly with E.T. Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice there. And as E.T. goes down the front stretch, we are white flag here in the streets of Long Beach, as I believe Nathan made some contact with the tire barrier there just on the other side of the wall. So E.T. quite a dominant performance in the later half of this race. Pepper once was in the lead, but unfortunately for Pepper, just pressure and incidents. Man, I would not want to be Pepper, but again, Pepper is going to finish in P2, and considering E.T. and Pepper are teammates, I mean... Man. Definitely an amazing performance for Sixth Gear Motorsports. E.T. the team owner, and Pepper, his teammate, Meaton as well, a part of that team. And as E.T. rounds the final corner for the final time, he goes down the front stretch here in Long Beach. And E.T. wins the Grand Prix of Long Beach. And we will go to the front stretch to catch Pepper in a moment. We have messed Pepper, never mind. But Pepper finishes P2. And it is going to be Anaz on the final podium position. Really good recovery drive from there. Trainwreck in P5. So just about your normal top 5 there, Onaz will have the fastest lap with a time of 1:10.5. Not the fastest lap we've seen here in Long Beach. Oh, and Findsy and Nathan very close there, but it will be Findsy who finishes P6. Oh, and there goes that message. I'm going to close chat, just in case someone... Oh, Nathan has absolutely killed E.T. E.T. an absolutely dominant performance when it mattered. So we'll get out of E.T.'s way as he begins his celebration of them putting 1,000,000 smoke bombs in his car, and he does very jank donuts. So E.T. quite an amazing performance here. Pepper choked under some of the pressure, unfortunately, but he will finish P2. Anna's really good recovery drive. The streets of long E.T. Definitely a really good race there. Oh man, I'm gonna join General and I'm really gonna hope no one's swearing. Oh, I think our race winner is gonna be a little bit busy, so we'll let him do all of that stuff. And for now, that is it here in the streets of Long Beach. E.T. is your winner. Nathan finishes P7. Nathan was the... is... well... sorry, God. Yeah. So Nathan finishes P7, not the best performance you would want, especially when you are second place in the championship standings. And that's about it here. Thank you all for watching. Again, I'm very sorry that this could not be a stream. Just unfortunate Wi-Fi issues getting in the way. Thank you all for watching, and tune in next weekend for round 4 of the Pummu Indycar series, which will be taking place at Gateway. Definitely proven to be a very fun race there as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time when we return in the Pummu IndyCar series.